He's been out of prison for only a few weeks, and he's compelled to speak out. Jamal, whose identity we've had to conceal, was serving time for fraud in a London prison, and he quickly became a target for Muslims with very different ideals to his own.
I've seen them on TV.
I've seen them on TV, these people walking around the prison. They're renowned for being involved in major terrorist plots, and the fact that they were able to mix with people like myself, people susceptible to this type of radicalisation, was a major issue. At first I didn't see it. It took me a few months to realise what was happening. I was naive in thinking that these people were just prisoners who had made mistakes and were just riding out their sentence. But it's a very dark place, and it's very sinister, and their ideals and beliefs that they are proud of and publicly embrace among the Muslim communities in the prison is disgusting.
It's stories like Jamal's that led the British government to launch an investigation. The inquiry found what it says are a number of prisoners acting as self-styled emirs, exerting radical influence over moderate Muslim inmates, often in an aggressive and intimidating manner.
It's a growing threat in our country, and we cannot have safe prisons. We cannot have prisons which are reforming inmates when we have these serious problems with extremism.
So the government plans to implement the following measures: creating specialist units to keep so-called extremists separate from the rest of the prison population, removing literature deemed unacceptable and more scrutiny of material made available in prisons, stronger vetting of prison chaplains, and the creation of a new post to oversee the strategy. This is Belmarsh Prison, where Jamal spent about 4 months. It's a maximum security facility that holds a number of people who have been convicted of so-called terrorism offences. It's also one of the prisons that could see one of the new segregation units. But critics worry that grouping people together in this way will lead to other problems.
What the review that produced these proposals said was that the unit should be a temporary place for a very small number of people. So we need to watch very carefully that they don't become a long-term home for a larger number of people. If that happens, they'll just be a recruiting tool for the extremists.
Jamal says the new plan is a good first step, but more needs to be done.
We have many ongoing issues. There are many ISIL sympathisers, and it's that sympathy that we need to destroy. All it's doing is appropriating terrorism, and we cannot continue to allow that to happen.
Catherine Stansel, Al Jazeera, London.